Let me warn you before we start. This video will make some people uncomfortable because these behaviors are often praised, liked, shared, even respected. But psychologists see something very different. Today, we're talking about pattern recognition, the ability to notice connections, consequences, and contradictions over time. And once you understand this, you'll start spotting intelligence and lack of it everywhere. Here are 7 subtle signs of a low IQ that people mistakenly think are smart. And yes, most people won't make it to the end because checking patterns means checking yourself. Number 1, confusing confidence with intelligence. This is the most common mistake people make. Someone speaks loudly, decisively, with zero hesitation, and everyone assumes they're smart. But here's the pattern psychologists notice. Low IQ individuals often express high certainty with low evidence. They don't pause, they don't qualify, they don't say, "I might be wrong," because uncertainty requires cognitive depth. Intelligent minds recognize complexity, they see exceptions, they leave room for doubt. Low IQ confidence is simple. High IQ confidence is conditional. If someone always sounds 100% sure about everything, that's not brilliance, that's shallow pattern recognition. Number 2, using big words to hide small ideas. This one looks impressive at first. Complex vocabulary, long sentences, fancy phrases, but when you strip away the language, there's nothing underneath. True intelligence simplifies complexity. Low intelligence disguises simplicity. Psychologists call this verbal camouflage. If someone can't explain an idea in simple terms, they don't fully understand it. Real pattern recognition means seeing the core, not decorating the surface. Smart people make ideas clearer, not heavier. 3, thinking being contrarian equals being smart. Disagreeing doesn't make you intelligent. Pattern recognition does. Low IQ individuals often reject mainstream ideas automatically, not because they've analyzed them, but because opposing feels superior. They say things like, "Everyone's wrong, sheep don't get it, I think differently." But when asked why, there's no structure, no evidence, no coherent alternative. Intelligent contrarians explain patterns others miss. Low IQ contrarians just reject patterns entirely. Disagreement without reasoning isn't intelligence, it's ego. 4, mistaking cynicism for wisdom. This one is dangerous because it feels mature. Mocking optimism, laughing at effort, calling everything fake or pointless. Low IQ minds often default to cynicism because it requires less cognitive effort than analysis. Seeing flaws is easy, seeing systems is hard. Highly intelligent people understand trade-offs. They see why imperfect systems still exist. Low intelligence assumes negativity equals realism, but pessimism without insight isn't wisdom. It's laziness disguised as intelligence. 5, taking anecdotes as proof. This is a huge pattern recognition failure. Someone says, "Well, I experienced this, so it must be true." One story, one example, one personal experience, and suddenly it becomes a universal rule. High IQ thinkers look for trends across time, people, and contexts. Low IQ thinkers generalize from isolated events. They confuse noise for signal. If someone builds entire beliefs from single experiences, they're not thinking deeply, they're thinking narrowly. 6, overvaluing speed over accuracy. Answering fast feels smart, but psychologists consistently find that higher intelligence correlates with slower, more deliberate thinking, especially for complex problems. Low IQ individuals rush to conclusions. They want closure. They want to be done. High IQ individuals sit in uncertainty longer. They test assumptions. They revise conclusions. Speed is impressive in simple tasks, but in real life, accuracy beats speed every time. 7, failing to update beliefs when patterns change. This is the biggest one and the most revealing. Low IQ minds lock onto beliefs early and defend them forever, even when new evidence appears, even when patterns shift, even when reality contradicts them. Why? Because updating beliefs requires cognitive flexibility. High IQ individuals constantly refine their models of the world. They adjust, they evolve. Low IQ individuals protect their identity, not their accuracy. If someone would rather be consistent than correct, that's not intelligence, that's rigidity. Why this matters? Low intelligence isn't about being dumb. It's about poor pattern recognition, missing context, ignoring nuance, oversimplifying complex systems. And the scary part, many of these behaviors are rewarded online. Confidence gets likes, speed gets attention, cynicism gets applause, but none of those equal intelligence. The uncomfortable truth. If this video made you defensive at any point, That's normal. High IQ individuals don't avoid self-examination. They lean into it. They ask, is this pattern true? Do I do this? What am I missing? Because intelligence isn't about looking smart. It's about seeing clearly. Final thought, true intelligence is quiet, curious, adaptive. It's not trying to win arguments. It's trying to understand reality. And once you train your mind to recognize patterns instead of appearances, you'll start seeing the difference everywhere.
If you like this content, go ahead and click that subscribe button.